Hey everybody, tonight we're going to do a review on this knife here. This is the Kershaw Natrix. Check this bad boy out. It is the Kershaw version of the Zero Tolerance 0770. You can definitely, if you felt a 770 in the hand or seen one, you definitely know that the similarities are there between these two. Man, I think it snaps open. It's got that speed safe assist on there, so it comes open nicely. That's not a problem. Let's check this out real quick. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna look this over, and then we're gonna do a little bit of testing on this. A lot of people have been given the HCR13 MOV line of steel kind of a ration of garbage, and tonight we're gonna see if it's worth the ration of garbage for a $35 knife. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, about 3 1/4 inches of HCR13. Got that, what is that, like a sheep's foot, modified sheep's foot, not quite Warncliffey look to it. Got a really cool fuller there, little blood groove, in case you just gotta get in there and just, well, it's probably not for that, it's probably to lighten it up, but you know, in case you have some cutting to do. Alright, let's check this out. But, man, I can't stop flicking. Okay, I'll stop flicking it. Sorry, guys. We got, let's push this up here just a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 1/4 inches of handle. And even in my chunky hand, with that flipper area there, it fits good. So they did a good job on making this fit and getting that flipper finger choil looking thing out of the way. Some of these people, or some of these, kind of kick it back or give it too much space through here, and so it ends up you're holding your knife back just a little bit too much. But right here, look at that, pinky's got lots of room, and even this little bend here on the pocket clip helps out. It does have a deep-seated pocket clip, so you got deep carry on that, and it is left-right tip up on there, so there you go. G10 has a smoothed out G10 handle there. Some cool decorations here on the pivot. Always cool to see something breaking up the monotony on something like that. It comes in different colors. I went with blue. I really like it. I like the way they got this little area grooved out here for the pocket clip. It's got a kind of a cool frame lock that's integrated into the G10, I guess. If you look in there, can you see in there? Let's see if we can grab us a flashlight and check it out in there. Maybe I should have planned this ahead of time. Alright, can you see in there where it's kind of integrated into the G10 almost? Yeah, see? Look right there. Can you see those screws? No, you can't because I'm totally off camera. Can you see the screws behind there? So they have the frame screwed into, or the frame lock screwed into the G10, so it saves on the weight a lot. So you got the stainless steel frame lock, but it's attached to the G10. I don't know how much of an issue that will be in the future as far as maintaining its strength and reliability, but for right now this thing is locked up solid. Alright, let's put the flashlight away. It's got semi-open construction. It's got aluminum backspacer here. I would have liked to seen some taking this out and just leave it all the way open. That way you had a little backstop here you could stick a lanyard on, but that's just me. You don't need the lanyard as far as holding it in your hand because it feels good. It's not like you have to come back here at all. And if you did, there would still be enough room there. But I just like lanyards and that ability to have one. So you got, the, like I said, the speed safe, super snappy opening. You see that? Check that out. And this integrated frame lock gives it a really, this thing is super light for a 3 1/4 inch blade, and you know 7.5 inches overall. Check out how much this thing weighs. Alright, so here we go. Check this out. Alright, we'll start out with grams here. 83 grams for my European friends, and 2.9 ounces. That's 2.89 ounces. That's nothing. That's pocket chunker. We have pocket chunkers that weigh that much, don't we? So there you go. Check that out. Let me see if I can help you realize the size of this thing a little bit easier. Here is a mini grip, but the mini grip, check how much the mini grip weighs compared to that. Now you got the fro on here. So let's take the fro, let's take, you know, 0.15 off for the fro, so right at the same on that mini grip. Now the mini grip's got steel liners or whatnot. It's not the same type of knife, but that just tells you how light this thing is. All right, and here is Manix 2. There we go, lightweight. Now, this is a very similar size to that one. So you're looking at the same kind of, probably the same kind of ability as what you're looking for in, this is a really lightweight knife as well. So, you know, but you're looking in the $100 range for these Manix, these spider codes, and then you're looking at $35 for these Natrixes. So we're going to see how well that HCR 13 hold up. Let's check out what else we got. Oh, here we go. It's a channel favorite, Simba. So we'll check that out. Still, you know, same kind of size, right there in that, you know, 3.5 inch blade, overall kind of thing. This one's got a little bit more on the butt end there, but still same kind of use. Same kind of blade shape. Not blade shape, but blade size. And let's go one more here. Let's go PM2 here. A little Spyderco Paramilitary 2. Now you got to take off the butt on that Paramilitary 2. So what you're looking at is a really good comparison, I guess, between the Natrix and the Manix 2 LW. Alright, do we want to see blade thickness? I have a blade thicknesser, a measurer thingy. Let's check this out. Break out the calipers. Gotta break them out. Somebody got this for me. Alright, let's start with inches. You're looking at, right here at the top, 0.1225 inches. And if we got to go with millimeters, let's go and check that out. You're looking at about 3.11 millimeters. So it's actually not too bad. Pretty thick across the top here. Not compared to the monster that is the Simba. Look at that. That thing's a beast. Yeah. Alright. So, what we're going to do is break out some cardboard, do some testing on this, and just see if it's getting a bad rap for being HCR 13, and if I think a lot of people don't know what's going on with it, or maybe a lot of people do, but we're going to try it out. So what I'm going to do is start out by testing, just to see what it tests like on some 550 cord. So we'll check the 550 cord first, and then we will go with, let's see what else I've got here. We'll check the 550, and then we will see how well it does against the cardboard, and we'll come back and do the 550 and the coupon test and the whatnots. Alright, so we got some rainbow 550 here. Let's see what a good snag of that is. Alright, here we go. Check this out. That's not a problem. Try it again. Slides right through there. Not an issue. Alright, let's get a double here. See if we can't double up on this. Put that over there. Put this over here. And put this over here. Alright, so now we're going to do a double on this rainbow 550. And here we go. Let me get that lined up. That's not a problem. Okay, so there you go. 550 is not an issue. Now let's get a coupon out and check what we can do with that from the get-go before we start tearing into copious amounts of cardboard. Alright. So there you go. Pretty good. Excellent blade. Kershaw's come with some nice sharpness to him. Alright, let's check it out on the leg hair and see if we can shave it. It will shave leg hairs. Alright, let's get going on some cardboard. Tear this open up and go to town. Let's see what we got. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With this group right here, this does not hurt right now. 5, 6, 7. So that's not an uncomfortable knife. It's very light, of course. We found that out. But 8, 9. Man, blade. Maybe this cardboard is just super thick. Is this super thick? No. 9, 10. There we go. 11. I just had to get a groove there. 12. You know what I will say? This thing bends. Check this out. You can see it bend when you use it. There's a torque there when you're using it against that cardboard. I don't know if that's right or if I'm just drunk, but it seems like this thing's torquing on me. Maybe not. 29, 30. That's something you want to happen with your 31. It just seems like it's putting a lot of pressure on 32, 33. I mean, can you see that? Can you see it just twist just a little bit? It's not giving, it's just twisting a little bit. I don't know if I want that on my knife. Where's those cold steel knives when you need them? Okay, I think we're at 41. 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. All right, 50. Let's see where we're at. Get out the 550 here. A little 550 cut. Maybe a little bit of pull there that wasn't there before. Let's try the double up on the 550. Let's see if we can double up without cutting our fingers off. Let's check that out. Yeah, see, it's all those people bad-mouthing HCR13. I may have been bad for bad-mouthing them. All right, here's the coupon. Well, still going through that nicely. So maybe that 550 was just a little bit tough. No, I don't know. That's pretty good. Let's check the leg. The shavy leg. Still shaving. All right. So 50. Let's keep going. 51, 52, 53, 54. And I think torques. 58, 59, 60. $90. I'll tell you what, this thing starts to eat on you right here. The sharp edges on this, if you're using this for long term, the sharp inside edges of this will start grabbing at you. And right now, this thing is starting to punch into my pinky a little bit. Can you see the red marks there? Let's keep going. $99 and 100. All right, 100. There we go. No rolls, no chips. Wait, is there a chip? No chips, no rolls. All right, let's see what it does with the coupon. Still going through that coupon very nicely. Not a problem. With the coupon, let's see what it does with the 550. Let's see. A little bit of a pull there. There wasn't that much of a pull the first couple times. First time, definitely. Yeah, see? It's dulling up a little bit. But let's check the leg hairs. Because it's still working sharp. It's still working pretty good on the stuff. And it will it's still taking, 2/3 of my leg hairs off. So it's dulling up a little bit after 100. The problem I'm having, like I said, is it's kind of, I don't know if you'd want to use this as a working knife. This is the kind of a light EDC knife. I'll tell you what, look at that. There's some lock stick. Look at that. Ooh, did you see that? it does not want to be used. It keeps jamming that lock down there. That thing was locked into place like right there. So now I've got this thing locked up. I can't. There it goes. I don't know. I don't know at the safety of that integrated lock. If you're going to take this out, maybe you're going to do a little whittling on it. I would, you know, there's a good little pocket chunker for that kind of stuff. You're going to cut your hot dog in half down at the carnival, something like that. Want to play a little chop, 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 maybe. But anything you're going to do, this is not a hard use knife. This is not going to end up being a work knife. This is definitely not the Kershaw's response to anything cold steel is doing. So it's, and I'd be interested just to see how it would work with the Pro Light. This thing, I don't know. That integrated lock, I'm not sure what you're going to use this for. This is not something that I would carry around. This is not something that you're going to use for any kind of heavy use. That lock jammed up way in there, and that's from all that torque. And that's just cutting cardboard, and I didn't do anything with that lock. And that thing was way over here, and I couldn't hardly get out of there. Now, look, watch this. Can you see this? This is me barely just touching this. And now you've got, you know, 65% lockup on that thing. You can push that thing all the way over. Now it's locked up, but what are you going to do to get it unlocked? No, I messed it up again. No. All right, so testing is done on this. There went the resale value. Okay, so we're going to stop right there. I think the blade sits in nicely. I mean, it holds up well. You still got a working edge on this thing. ACR 13 is not it's not like pot metal steel. This stuff is still going good. It's still got a good working edge. I don't know who's cutting into hundreds of boxes a day, but if you are, and you got an ACR 13 knife, there's nothing to be worried about. And I bet this thing will just edge up nicely too. I mean, once you lose it, it's still pretty shaven sharp, and definitely has a working edge after 100 and so cuts onto it. The only issue so far having is any kind of torque you put on this is bringing that lock in, and that's kind of scary. I mean, that lock moves. That lock moves a lot, pretty easily. And I got strong hands, but I'm not pushing anything on there. You just kind of squeeze it like that, and I don't know, $35 pocket chunker. I think there's other options out there for you. I like the shape. Like I said, if you're not using it heavy, it's light in hand. You know, if you're cutting hooks out of a fish's mouth or something like that, that'll work. This will probably go in my truck somewhere for a user knife. I was going to try and give it away, but you know, it's all kind of wiggly. Yeah, see, there's blade play now. I don't know. I'm not super excited about it. I was super excited to order it last year when all the fighting came out. You know, I was kind of excited to get the blue one this year, and I've just kind of lost interest now. I'm not going to be chasing after that new one either. But if one of y'all get it and want to send it my way for a look-see, I might check it out. Or I might just check it out myself. Don't send me yours. It's always worth a look. But I don't know, $35. There are other things out there. Go out and get you two of these. Two of those, or just save your money, and you know, you can get, like I showed you can get that Pro Light. You can get these all over eBay for $23. And this thing's awesome. Y'all want to see this work just a second? I know it's a Natrix. The Natrix thing. We should do the Pro Light text next. We will. How's that? There's a preview. Oh, let me tell you, the handle on this thing is awesome for work. So, you can get a work knife. I've done the steel on this before. So I've done this steel, this 4116, and it will hold up nicely. And of course, the triad lock, and we'll do that later. Right now, the Natrix. I'm gonna thumbs down it for y'all. If y'all on the fence, get off the fence on the side of don't get it. If y'all are last name Kershaw, then carry it to the beach to cut into bags of charcoal to start your barbecues, and that's about it. Not a big time work knife, not super comfortable, and kind of scary the way that lock moves around. Okay, that's about it. Apologize for the mess. I would clean it up, but I'm not going to right now. The children are sleeping, and that's their job, isn't it? I know that's what you think. Okay, get over to Facebook, talk to some people over there. They have some cool stuff, cool knife sales, different things going on over there, conversations, people that will support your addiction, people that will help you with your addiction. It's like a 12-step club that doesn't work. But, you know, we're working at it. Like here, subscribe here. Let's get going on these subs and stuff. And I think that's it. I will talk to y'all later. I'm not done. You know, I forgot. Let's do some chopping on this HCR13 and see what we got. Let me show you something real quick. Here's a little piece of paper. This is where we're at on this. So, it's still got a nice edge on there. Well, not there. So, let's see what it does with a little bit of chopping. Now, I'm scared to death of this lock, but I'm doing it for you, Ma! So, I got some good chopping. A little bit of slicing. Got this back here on the back here. This doesn't feel good in your hand, so I know this isn't a bushcrafting choppy knife or anything. But what it is we're testing the CR13 on this. So a lot of people complain about it. I just want to see if the complaints are well founded or if they're just caught up in the super steel craze. Let's see how this goes. Let's do a little bit of whittling over here. Let's check that out. All right. P-U-R-D-A-Y-Night-S. Chop. All right, let's see if there's any chipping. No chipping. Is there chipping? No chipping, no rounding. A little bit more? Okay, a little bit more. Nobody's gonna buy this knife from you, Jimislash. This is your knife forever. All right, let's take it back to the table. See what we got. Okay, we're back from the testing area. I know I already ended the video, but I just wanted to see how it would go. Let's get some 550 in here. See if this crazy chopping messed up anything. Let's see here. With a little 550. All right, here we go, 550. Nah, still cutting like it was before. It's not cutting as well as it in the beginning. Let's double up this 550, see what we got here. So, it'll still go through it. A little pull there. A little tug. Let's check the coupon. See how we're doing here. Check that out. Now, I'm telling you, remember y'all saw me, I just beat the fire out of this thing. So, no chips. No rolls. Nothing like that. Let's see what the working edge feels like on cardboard still. Now we did a little chopping with this thing. Right now, the only issue I'm having is if you're going to use this as a heavy user is this integrated lock, because this thing squeezes over and turns this thing into a weird twisted fixed blade that you're not going to be able to get back in your pocket. See, it torques right there. But the working edge on this thing, I mean, you can see this thing is just going through. Not a problem. Oh, there you go. Now we have a problem. For some reason, that angle right there, it's like it's doubled up there. Alright. When I'm not trying to get it on camera, it's not a problem. Alright, let's work back here and you can just see it fly. Yeah, see, that's not a problem. Not a problem. Not a problem. But man, that torque, you can just see it bend a little bit when you're getting a little stuck there. So, that Natrix lock will lock up on you. So I don't know what that means as far as the future of this holding on as a good knife, because the more you bend it this way, isn't the less it's going to be secure, right? And you can feel just a tiny bit of blade play there, unless you really squeeze it into super locked position, and then it's locked up like a tank. Okay, now we're done. Just wanted to show you a little bit more chopping. This HCR13, I mean, I know a lot of people don't like it because there's a lot of initials and numbers and math, and you got to figure out what, you know, the CR means. And maybe a girl named Christina broke your heart once and she reminds you of that, but that's not the point. Point is, it's a good steel. If you got a more secure, if the HCR13 came with the triad lock on this blade right here, there wouldn't be a problem. No, it's going to work all day for you. I mean, work not all day, but you know, it's going to work for a long time. We chopped the heck out of that on that hard wood, cut up, you know, a bunch of cardboard, and it's still got a good working edge on it. Now, is it, man, I don't even know. What's the best steel we've tested? Had to go back and look. I know AUS 10 is way up there. I think S35VN is right in this boat here as far as just keeping a working edge. Same thing with XHP. I don't know, I think people are complaining for no reason. It didn't roll, it didn't chip, and it's still got a great working edge. I'm still wanting to do some more testing on it, but there's no point right now. Okay, I think that's it for sure this time. Thank you all for your patience. Now I'll talk to you all later.